Hello, I'm the Ferry, and you're watching Underground YGO with Spidey and Kisame.
Hello guys, it's me. I've been neglecting the game because I'm playing Pokemon Legends ZA24.
Ugh. I mean, so have I, but like, I moved on already.
No, but you was playing the game still. I was barely playing.
Game probably sucks then, right?
No, I love it. Oh, no. Oh, that brings me into this video. I'm saying this because the last time we recorded, literally the next day, Konami announced Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesys. And people have been wondering, DMing me, comment down below, what are your thoughts? What's going on? What's your reaction? So this is the video. This will be our reaction to Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesys. Do you know what it is? Because if you don't, I will take the time to explain it.
This is one of my videos.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesys is one of these new game styles similar to speed duels, similar to tag duels, where Yu-Gi-Oh! Invents a new way for older players to now come back into... I'm saying it like that. That's not how they market it, but that's really what it is. It's for people to not feel like they can only play Yu-Gi-Oh! One way because they're going to start featuring it at YCSs. So it's a new way to play the game, like how people say, like, oh, I like playing Edison format. I like playing GOAT format, where it's like you get to play a certain format of the game and you can exist and feel like have fun with your friends and stuff like that. And compete in tournaments. So now this is a new one where they're taking Yu-Gi-Oh! They're eliminating all pendulums and link monsters out of the game. You cannot use them, but you have access to almost all the other cards, but
including banned cards.
Including banned cards. But here's the kicker. It's now, is it a 60 card deck you have to make, or is it up to 60 cards?
Up to 60.
It's an up to 60 card deck, but every card now has a value attached to it. Most cards are 0, but banned cards, really good cards, staples now have a point system attached to it. So within your deck that goes up to 60 cards, your deck cannot outvalue 100. And that is the cap on there. So people, it's still fairly new because, like I said, we could have just given our initial reaction, but now that the game has been out for about a month, they've already used it at some YCSs a little bit. They haven't featured it in full yet, but it has been showing up more. People are obviously showing up because it's new, but this is our general reaction to it. What do you have to say?
So, first of all, for you, have you dueled with this?
No.
I have.
Okay. You smiling. This is saying something to me now.
So me and Reggie, Reggie is like my Yu-Gi-Oh! Friend outside of this channel where it's like, where we duel online like all the time. So every time I mention Reggie, just so you guys know that this is a friend that we've had him on the channel every so often, but it's like, you don't like the channel no more. It's because you. No. You say homophobic jokes and man, it's not funny.
Oh, that's what it is. What a
Did I ever tell you that there's like some dude that like messages me about you?
No. Somebody messaged me about you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they said they saw you. They didn't want to bother you, so they bothered me. Messaged me. Yeah, I was like, what, you knocked down the soap and all or something?
I'm like at my joke. What do you want? The turkeys are down there. Kisame.
I haven't heard that name in years.
What do you want to know?
Who's asking?
Then it's like he whips out a duel and he's like, I'm here for your soul.
Well, I don't know what I would do in this aisle. God forbid if
And then like you just
let me just reach in these peas real quick because I don't want...
I'm like, Richie, you're gonna have to cover my station.
I gotta send this sucker to the shadow realm.
You gotta have to have like the Pokemon like battle music. It's like dun dun dun.
Okay, so then you were going on to the fact of Reggie, you duel Reggie.
Yeah, so me and him sat down and we were like, okay, let's go through all of it. He wanted to go through like more fun, like be like, I want to play like some band cards and I want to use like pot of greed and shit, and I'm just like,
is this shit like 99?
I think it was like 40.
Okay.
And I was just like,
oh yeah, because you go from charities like 40, yeah.
So I ended up being like, I was like in the back of my mind, I'm like, I want to take my deck, like my Tellarknight deck, and I want to try to make it as much as I possibly can with these limitations. So I built it, and I was like, okay, there was only one card I wasn't able to use, and that was like the Tellarknight Turn Skipper, because he was 100 points, so I'm like, okay, so it's either this or nothing. So it's like, and I'm not gonna toss away staples. So I was like, let me go down this route. So I ended up building the deck, and it was fine. I thought it would have felt a little bit more fun, as weird as it sounds. I thought there would have been a little bit more room for some more random shenanigans. There really wasn't. I'll say this, the point system makes it extremely tight. And at the same time, it doesn't really do it on a lot of modern cards. Like all the new support cards that I get, it's going to take a bit of time before they get values. But I did try it out, and I did think it was fine. I didn't think it was bad. I ended up kind of making a new kind of Genesys with Reggie. I was basically let's try to do something different.
Yeah.
I was basically let's pretend we're in the anime, and we can only use one of every card.
Okay.
So it's so I can only use one Pollux, one Casper, one Deneb, shit like that. And I'm you gotta do the same. And I said we can only use cards that are strictly to our archetype. We can't use any outside. I mean, you can't do that for every type of deck. Yeah. But I was I was you can't use hand traps, you can't use anything because it's not definitively to your deck. So I was let's do that. So, and I did that, and honestly, I had more fun doing that than I did with Genesys.
That sounds way more fun. But no, I like that only because, like you said, you're only going within your exclusive archetype, and you're not using any hand traps. So it kind of does, it gets in the way of that, I step on your shit, you step on my shit. And I can't play my turn, but then you...
But you know what I liked about the way that we did it? I liked how you were able to kind of give attention to a lot of old school cards that really don't get any attention.
Like what?
A good example.
Magician of Faith?
No, for me, with when I was saying with how I was doing it, because I was able to use things like Pollux and Kaus, cards that I didn't use anymore because I was forced to use it. Yeah. And sometimes it was like that, and it's that nice healthy medium of old with new.
Yes.
So you get to kind of try to, and at the same time, you don't have to worry about being negated every 2 seconds or stopped every 2 seconds. It's you do your thing, I do my thing, and then we clash. And I like that. It was very fun. I would want to perfect it a little bit because we were trying to basically be what constitutes as because
what's an archetype card or what's not an archetype
or what a good example for a trap card. I would basically we would pitch things to each other would you be okay with this? Would I, I'd be would it be okay if I use XYZ Reborn? Would it be okay if I use Overlay Network? Things that are strictly based for XYZs.
But they're not Satella cards.
I told him, because he uses Hero, so I was you can only use one polymerization. But you could use all the cards that reference polymerization. You could use double polymerization, super all those things to come together. So...
I mean, that sounds a lot better than what Genesys is cooking up.
I mean, like I said, Genesys I think is a way to slow Yu-Gi-Oh down, but at the same time, it's also very much just but what are you gonna do based off the value system? Because if you don't make the values the value system correct, I remember a good example I put Drone Lockbird in my deck because I remember Drone Lockbird was 5 points.
Yep.
And I was in the back of my mind, that card could fucking completely shut my shit down. So I'm you just drop that, I lose anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I need that. I think that one thing, my biggest concern with the game is with that Genesys is there's a lot of hype behind it because it's new.
They also haven't implemented it on Edio Pro or Master Duel yet. Yeah. They also need to find a way to where it's because you have to go on Konami's official website and see the point system to do everything. I am excited to see them actually implement it into today's game. Yeah. But I know me. I'll be the type where it's I'll be playing on Genesys, and then I'll be well, you made this fucking card's no fucking points. That's the fucking problem.
Yeah, it'll be a new thing to get played with. And that's my thing. That's my thinking into why it won't last. I think it's a new fad. People are going to jump on it. It is a lot more interesting than speed duels. I mean, rush duels, whatever that shit was called. People are always doing that.
I feel I'm going to be a bitch. I feel I'm going to be I'm going to be in it and I'll be I don't like how I'm being fucking limited. You don't let me, I'm unlimited. I'll keep something unlimited. I don't get something relimited. What do you mean I can't use my fucking turn skipper? This is bullshit. And then I'm in today's game and I'm just they need to do something.
They need to, all these cards are going too crazy. They need to find a way to limit it or something. They should put a point system up.
It's why don't you just play on your why the fuck mind your business?
I'm Kisame my business. I'm not Kisame your business. I'm Kisame my business. I hate that certain cards off the bat are just 100 points. Just ban it. Yeah. Just ban it. Don't tell me 100 points. Just ban it. Because then what's that ban list going to look like? I get it. We can't use certain cards or whatever. But
I just don't think anyone's going to choose a 100-point card and not use a single hand trap.
Just fucking ban it. Just because then my thing is that are they gonna have formats like you know how we have the ban list? Are they gonna have like a reshuffle list where they're gonna reshuffle the value, like a value list where like every 3 months they're gonna shift the value of certain cards around?
That should be something they do.
Right? I don't want to give them free ideas, but I think that you know because I'm saying like because then a card can go from 100 to what 93. That's what I'm saying. Like, so then, like, you can get it, but you still can't use it all. I'm like, just ban it.
What I think would be good is if they have it on
certain
like,
cards,
like
just
Master Duel or Edeo Pro, where it's basically
you know the system already as you're building it.
And at the same time, like I
would
would
keep like.
Is it good?
I think that if they continue to not ban cards and keep making them at 100, there's just certain Yu-Gi-Oh cards are just so poorly designed and so poorly written. It's like to address it, you're just gonna keep making them 100 points. And they're going to stay 100 points, just ban it. Because there's just certain cards that we have in the game that should not exist. 6 cents, that should not exist. There's just certain cards that we have.
Let's go back in the archives and hear you talk about 6 cents.
I thought it was good for what it was. We knew what it was. It was a one-night stand. We're going to get it, and it's going to go away in the very next ban list. You got 2 months to go crazy. And I thought that was a really fun idea for most people. That we get this crazy card that we know is not going to last, but can shake up the game. I thought that was interesting. I thought that would be very, very cool for people to have that. But now you throw in this point
You know
system.
what? You're a bitch.
It was dead?
Yes.
So now you can't even find the point you wanted to make?
So, because you know what it was? It's like I wrote down like all the cards that were in my deck that had a point, and it's like, you know, that weren't 0. And I was basically like, okay, this is what my deck calculated as, and I was going to talk about that, but I guess not.
I mean, you can charge it and figure it out.
No.
It's fine, it's fine. You wanted to talk about it, your video, ruined my video. Now I'm down to 3. Fuck me.
But I had to, like, I'll say this. I'm not opposed to it. I definitely think it's a step in the right direction. I'm actually curious to see where it goes. I do want to see it implemented on a bigger platform.
Stage, yeah.
And, like, see, like, where it would go. Like, but, like, it's something where I feel like I like something that would kind of check the game.
If they see, this is the thing when it comes to all these different play styles or formats where they do a Yu-Gi-Oh. I feel like if you're gonna go that direction, fully divest in it and then create cards specifically for that.
Oh no.
That would be crazy.
No.
Because if you remember when the packs used to be 60 cards and or 80 cards and they used to add an extra 20 at the end, and then like when we was like in high school, that's when they threw the extra 20 right there at the end, and that's where the TCG exclusives and stuff like that.
Imagine they're like, we're introducing a new mechanic in Genesys. They're called the value cards.
That's what I'm saying. And like in every pack,
you
get 10 cards that are value cards. And I think that would be really crazy where they'd be like, we have a card in your deck where we can change the value of it. So now you can't play it. Whatever you want to do with it, I think that it's not interesting enough to last. They have to add more to it. And I'm going to give them grace to add to it. I would love to see them do that. I think a lot of people are like running to it now because there's a lot of hype behind it because it's new. But I don't think that initial hype will last past 3 months.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I see all these YouTubers talking about it. Everybody's like, everybody has a reaction. That's why so many people are asking us to do it. So I'm just like, no. I saw past. No, they were in my DMs. I'm active on social media. They asked me. You're not active on social media.
One dude named Kevin knows.
His name's Steven. He was asking me. But they just keep bringing it up because there's so many different people talking about it because it's new. But it's so funny. We're now a month later and now everybody's back to Yu-Gi-Oh's garbage. Yu-Gi-Oh is dying. What are we going to do about these ban lists? Master Duel is ass. Like everybody just went back to the dread, commentary on the game. But that's all what I think about it. You have anything else you want to say about it?
No, I pretty much said what I liked. I mean, like I said, I'm eager to see more of it. I'm definitely willing to play and just give it more fun.
Yeah. It wasn't interesting enough for me to initially jump onto it, but I understand it's still in its infancy stage. I want to see it grow and what it develops as, and I want to see what else Konami decides to do with it. That's all I'll have to say for now.
Look forward to part 2.
Yeah. But until then, check out his Instagram, check out the Discord server, all our personal links along with our Mastodon. These in the description down below. 2 previous videos. See you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Hey, this is Seno Kaiba. Listen, Kisame and Spidey, I just want to tell you something. You're both third-rate duelists with fourth-rate decks. Oh, and I play my Blue Eyes White Dinosaur.